I hope so too. Figure out where to find Iris de Delis, alright? Yes, I get it. The only thing I'm worried about is the hostility between Archduchess and the Cardinal. They both are dear to me. It's Antoinette de Delis and Renard the other. We need to find balance before they break up forever. We can convince Renard, but it's harder to persuade Antoinette. We need to come up with something. I heard she has a problem with one of her daughters. The poor thing has been kidnapped. Her ship was captured by the Imperial Patrol. Her companions died, but her fate was different. She and several other girls were forced to dance for high-ranking Imperial officials in a whole cult bunker for many years to come. I think I know where that is. She was disgraced and refused at the court. I could make an exception and bring her back on my royal command. But first, we need to know where she is. House de Delis is quite artful and trained in diplomacy. I suggest you ask our orcish friend Skolnar the Fierce for help. Luckily, he's currently staying at House de Delis' residence. He's been invited over there just recently. So we're gonna meet back up with our Psy orc friend. Hello there, here you are. Want to see local specialty, huh? They say the Delis have something that no one has ever seen here before. Hey, also the face. The king and his missions, eh? Again, eh? What are they after, huh? Go on, spit it out. I need to figure out Antoinette's problem with her daughter, Iris. Women are nothing but trouble. Let's just ask her directly. Yeah, fine, but we should keep a low profile. Ah, the knife-eared and their scheming. I hate the way they drag you into their intrigues. Well, a low profile it is then. I'm not good at it though, so you'll do the talking. In the meantime, I'll scan their brains and find out what they're truly thinking. Afterwards, I'll wave these conversations from their memories, so you'll be in the clear. How do you like that idea? All good to me? Let's go? So that's what Skulner's about to do. She's gonna read minds, and that way we'll know what to do with them. Antoinette. Funny thing is, she's actually sitting on the same throne that premium players are getting on free-to-play when they have enough premium and they do the AFK emote. This is the same one they're getting. So you could see Antoinette as a highly pay-to-win NPC that's just AFK right now. Greetings, my dear friend. What brings you here? I'm acting on King's behalf. I can't tell you about any affairs of His Majesty. Or I've been curious, how come you have so many daughters? I wonder actually why. Ah, sweet Louis, always full of secrets. The king is my good friend, so I'm always willing to help you. And so are my lovely daughters. You and your friend can count on my hospitality. Have you visited the Rose and Hibiscus? Not yet. Why? Oh, you should. Get settled in my residence and visit it. You can ask me or my daughters any questions. You can ask at least those girls that are here. I wonder where the little Iris is. What are the guards doing? We'll definitely discuss your establishment, ma'am. She's thinking about someone named Adrian. She's angry with him and is somehow connected to her daughter. Let's ask him politely, eh? Here's Adrian. Glory to the Archduchess, the eternally beautiful, wise and generous patroness. We hear Antoinette is looking for someone. Alright, Iris. I haven't been following her. She's got a lot of weird ideas, you know, after what happened on English. Okay, who can tell me then where I can find them? The girl always have some maids around, sweet servants who always know who goes where and with whom. Alright, see you. Just listen to this. Oh, Marionette, your eyes are like the ocean. I want to purr outside your window like a cat. Why don't we check out this Marionette? I'm sure he blurted something out to her. Adrian, you lovebird. Hello, heroes. Have you seen a ladybug around? I've seen one. I really like ladybugs. Someday I want to become like one. No? Look, do you know anything about Antoinette's daughter she's looking for? Iris? Yeah, I know a little bit. I'm her servant. Her and her sisters. Iris is weird, no wonder. After everything she's been through, it could have happened to me. Perhaps her sisters know more? No, I know for sure that none of the sisters saw Iris before she disappeared. Alright, good luck with your ladybugs. I hope you'll get lucky and manage to become one of them. She's lying. The last time your Iris was seen with her sisters Gala, Claire and Yvetta. Perhaps some of them are more talkative. Alright, thanks Golnar. Let's see what she says about the captivity in Empire. I'm free. No thanks to the leak. I'm tired of hiding in that filthy AMD and feeding on fried termites and other junk. When Ignat Petrovin was arrested and sent to the Suslanger camp, it became really boring. I'm a little grateful to the Imperials now that it's over, although I understand that their reasons were purely diplomatic. The Suslanger camp. I'm really curious to how this got in here when they were still making 12.0 Suslanger. Or they already were making Suslanger and it's in the story and there's some kind of camp where they send prisoners to work. But I haven't seen that camp just yet in Suslanger, so I'm gonna have to look for it for sure. And see if we can find that Alexander back there. Alexander Petrovin. Alright Claire, spit it out. Do you happen to know where Iris is? Zizi is a super important person. He never tells anyone where she's going and with whom. She could at least share her boys. Okay, what the fuck? Do you have any idea at all where she could be and with whom? She loved heroes, you know, the type that can erect a flag on top of an enemy fortress. Yeah, I guess she's with one of them. Off with you now, and good luck. Reminds me about Fortress in the League, the first dungeon in League, the Fortress. What an empty head, not a single meaningful thought, just men. Her men, Iris's men, the daughter's admirer's name is Cantor, by the way. That's really good information, by the way. Let's head to Cantor then. Alright Gala, what you got for us? I see you managed to leave Nihis Citadel for the ball. Okay, so this is assuming we already cleared Nihis Citadel as a raid and got here on time for the ball. My current business requires my presence. Now that the Vigo is done with, I may not fear a stab in the back. We still have to face the challenge thrown at us by the politics of the great houses. Can we deal with them? This is the question. Was it reckless to connect your life with House the Deucer vampires? House the Tristesse wasn't involved in their crimes. I'm afraid no one cares about such tiny details. No one will sort it out. Society regards me, Armando, and even Kanaan the same. In their eyes we're all smeared in blood. My house's destiny has a lot to do with the shard of the seal of darkness, the notorious evil mirror. House the Deucer is connected to Tev's powers that he obtained from another shard. The darkness is our shared destiny. Does that mean you're in charge of all the vampires? Such a responsibility would be too much for me. There are a lot of independent vampire families scattered throughout Sarnath. They don't obey me. You know, I think we can make a deal. Apart from the offer of amnesty, if it's approved by the great houses, we also have a vaccine. We can't have it before Nihis is dealt with, but still. Oh, a familiar face. I knew we'd meet soon. Let's talk to Gala now. I hear your mother's looking for someone. Yep, it's Iris. Poor thing. Life was harsh on her. That's why she's doing strange things now. Her reputation is ruined. Any appearance among the noble can trigger a scandal. What else is she supposed to do? I mean, other than participating in questionable affairs. Poor thing. Okay, you said poor thing twice now. We know she's poor now. Do you think someone knows where she is? I know a man has courted her. You know, the Vevre, the war hero. He doesn't care much about reputation, so perhaps he's Zizi's best option. Well, good luck to you. I'll see you around. Here's a good one. I've got all we need to know. I wonder who's the Vevre. Why would he court your Iris? I wonder too. Are vampires here too? Aren't they afraid of revenge of the houses the Desiree and the Arder? You can't tell, but deep down they're nervous. You know, the Desiree could forget about it if Roxanne gives up her rights on Nocturne. Where do they want to go? The vampires will probably stay in Amaranta unless Katerina objects. You know, we have a plan to relocate all the undead to a separate Allot. I think it's named Jigrin. Marianne Lupatina has recently rediscovered it. The Alban part of House Deucer is likely to reside on the Nea Allot. So I have a feeling that this chapter is gonna show us a lot about the story, and it's revealing a lot of connections. Which is good, I like it. Oh, I can't believe it's really you. I'm seeing you with my own eyes. Hello, yes, it's me. Do you know something about the sister your mom is looking for? No? Wait, give me a moment. I can't believe I met you in person. I'm so excited I'm going to puke. Phew, that was close. Oh, is it really you? Can I touch you? Okay, that's a weird question. You can touch me all you like, as long as you answer my question. Do you mean Zizi? Or Iris? I've seen her with... No, I can't tell you. Although you must know Those who fought the architects? You must have dealt with them too, so you know enough. Oh, tenses. What am I saying? It's so embarrassing. Good luck to you, Iveta. Don't worry too much. Well, this one has seen your Iris with an alliance soldier, but the girl didn't want her to tell anyone. Well, technically she hasn't. Not a word. Are you the youngest daughter, by the way? Yep, that's me. I mean, no. There's also Zoe, but she's a baby. So that makes me what? The second youngest daughter? I'm, you know, an adult and all, grown up and responsible. That's me. Now I'm babbling. I'm sorry. It's just that, I'm your fan, and here you are in all your glory, and I lost it, kind of. What am I saying? I lost it. Sorry. Poor Iveta. She has no idea what to say to me. Hi, buddy. I didn't expect to meet you here on Irene. Do you remember how we captured that stronghold? Those were the days. I think that was the NPC that was with us when we were doing the fortress in the first dungeon. I hear you're friends with one of Antoinette's daughters. That's right. Who told you? Yes, I'm courting Iris. She's a sweet girl, even though she's been through a lot. Do you know where I can find her, maybe? I have no idea. She disappeared quite suddenly. She left all her things behind at home. I'm very worried about her. This Allot only looks safe. Something's going to happen. Okay, good luck and see you around then. That's what I call a decent man. Even though he's an elf, he has my respect. Let's search your friend's house. We might find something else. Even though he's an elf, he has my respect. So Skulnar despises elves. How are you doing after the war, by the way? Thanks for asking. Everything's in order. War changes people. We survived many things. We lost many too. Some comrades remained on the battlefield. I see them in my dreams. I'm questioning myself. Why did I survive and why didn't they? Why did they die and I didn't? Those are questions you're better off not asking yourself, Cantor. The inscription on the frontal page goes, "This is private property of Iris the Delis. No one can read it but the owner." Okay, let's open it to the second last page. I found all this is very disturbing. I need to talk to Gala and maybe Cantor about what's happening. Hardly anyone will trust me. I'm afraid if I'm right, we're in grave danger. There's a note between the last pages of the diary. Let's read the note. My dear Iris, I was astonished to learn you're gathering information about me. No offense, honey, but I need you to send over everything you've got so far. Otherwise, the consequences will be very unpleasant. Neither I nor His Eminence would want that. Sincerely yours, E. E. Might it stand for Uriel? Read the last page of the diary. Let's find out. It's pretty creepy. I don't know what to do now. I can leave my shard because I'm not allowed to show up in the upper society. Well, I guess it's time for the sweet candy. No one will go looking and no one will ask for names since everything is in plain sight. What? I bet a tooth and an eye that your girl is on this very Allot in a local brothel. What was the name? The Garden of Intimacy? I read it in a booklet. No. It's the Roses and Hibiscus. Pretty sure it's that one. Oh traveler, you're standing before the gates that lead to eternal joy. Everyone that enters should know. Your wishes are heard. You will find here what you have been looking for. What are you looking for? Why do you ask me when you know I'm gonna find it here? I hear the Archduchess is looking for her daughter. I wonder where she might be. Mysterious name. Whatever your name might be. We don't disclose information about our visitors. Overly intrusive and prying individuals shall be banned. Some rules they've got here. This place means business, I can tell. I wonder if they'll even let me in, huh? Next quest, figure out where to find Iris the Delis. That's what I call the Will of Steel. He hasn't given himself away with a single thought. I fear to imagine what they do to train their brothel bouncers. I'm completely sure that your Iris is hiding in there. It's the safest place on the Allot. You'd better stay away from the bouncer. If he feels offended, we'll have to storm the brothel like we always do. Let's think of a way to sneak in there. So the bouncer has not a single thought about anything while he's talking to me. So Skulnar can't read his mind and figure out what's going on. Enter the Rose and Hibiscus and find Iris the Delis. Their brains are tough, but we aren't simpletons either. They don't want it our way, then why don't we play along? You'll speak, Dragagon. My mug is too ugly for this place. Well, what does it take to let us in? How do I get in? You must be under the guise of ardent love to enter the garden of pleasures. Thing is, our visitors are hiding their identities. This allows them to feel relaxed and not fear the consequences. A pleasure is only a pleasure when you don't have to pay a price. Those wanting to enter must contribute by purchasing this mask from a hostess who controls the gift of our beautiful and generous archduchess. There she is. So I can buy this mask from this person. 15,000 EQ. What? I seek beauty and pleasure, please. Welcome to the Rose and Hibiscus, the Garden of Pleasures. Is this your first visit? Before you dive into the sea of pleasures, let me tell you about our house rules. Tell me about the house rules. This is the place where we hang out and enjoy beauty. All flowers of our garden are equally beautiful. Each is worthy of attention and respect. By entering this door, you agree to leave your former self behind. This place knows no factions, houses, or faces. There are only masks and nicknames. True names must be respected and never revealed. And of course, there's no room for weapons and armor that hide the true beauty of nature's creation. Follow these simple rules and you will enjoy true pleasure in our beautiful garden. Alright, let's pick a name. Well, who's entering the Garden of Pleasures today? Listen to your heart, it's calling out your true name. I believe I'm proud. Sounds great. Now let's find you an outfit. Try on our suggestion. We wouldn't want to bore you with fittings and measurements on your first visit here. Let's try an outfit then. What is wrong with my outfit? Like, I look really cool. Isn't this cool? Okay, that's not cool. Let's try a different one. Okay, so it's all the same except the underwear and the head changes. That's awkward. Okay, this looks like a bit demonish, so that's cool. Wonderful, you look quite alluring. The door of our garden is open for you. Step inside and find beauty and pleasure. Enjoy your stay. Oh yeah, enjoying I will. Oskulnar, here I am. Didn't you think I didn't recognize you without pants? No way. How do you like my outfit? The big-eared girl at the entrance told me I was unbelievable. She was probably looking at your muscles, man. Remember how Iris's diary mentioned sweet candy? I get it now. We don't need magic to find her. Yeah. What does it mean still, sweet candy? Oh, cool, you can buy this stuff. Not sure why I bought that actually. So I gotta find this Iris person. And I know she's in one of these little cabins, but I don't remember which one. So we're gonna have to look a bit for that. There she is. Sweet Candy. That's her name. Okay. I'm used to different clubs. This one feels like home. This is strange. There you are, Sweet Candy. Or should I call Iris? There I am. Who are you? I can't recognize you in this mask, darling. I don't do private dance, mind you. Wait, I'm here on the king's orders. He asked me to find you. Whoa, what does his majesty want with a humble person just as myself? He wants you back at the court. What a generous offer. As if I were looking to return to the company of hypocrites who show their bravery only while wearing masks. On the other hand, I have something to tell him. There's a conspiracy on Irene. We're all in danger. I can help you to get to the king, if you let me. Say I believed you. But first, I need a drink. Can you bring me a cocktail? I need to pull myself together. I'll get it for you. Wait here. And I was thinking I had the cocktail she wanted. But then I see my quest log. It's any cocktail. So I have a Bloody Mary, which I don't think is a cocktail. So when I went back to get her that bloody cocktail, but it was a quest option, so I couldn't buy it in advance. When I get back, Skulnar's outside dancing are completely distracted and have no idea where Iris went to. She ran away. So I'm asking Skulnar, how's it going? Did Iris tell you anything? Iris is gone missing. Have you seen her? What do you mean missing? That's impossible. Nothing gets past me. Your Iris must be flapping her wings in the far corner of the garden. What's that? Booze? Cool, give it here. But that's the booze I got for Iris, man. Skulner, you're dancing like a crazy mofo. You're not even paying attention to where Iris went. There was a weird elven lady here. Nothing special, especially for a place like this. She's wearing a mask, but I noticed a strange serpent decoration. Why don't you look around this flower bed and search for Iris? I'll join you later. I need more time here. Look, there she is, the serpent lady. She crossed the bridge, heading outside. Hurry, get her before she leaves. Saying 4 times serpent in the same quest line already tells me it's about Uriel, because she's all about the snakes and the serpents. And serpent and the fox. So serpent clearly means Uriel, and the fox is probably Iris, aka Sweet Candy. And here she is, Uriel. I knew it. No, this was one of the most boring parts in the questline so far, because all you had to do was literally just follow her and not be seen. And this is her walking all around the islands all the way up to the water. So you can imagine how boring that was. So I'm gonna speed this up real quick. Now we're nearing the ending now. Now we just have to watch them have a conversation. There you are. Have you settled our deal? Yes. It turned out to be easier than expected. Wonderful. Did you have any problems along the way? No. As agreed, I delivered to your men, and then I looped around the city to cover my trail. We should be one step ahead if what you say is true. And that's really it. Then we have to go back to our king and explain everything that we've seen so far. Because indeed, grave danger is coming to Irene, just like Iris has predicted. Once we're back, we need to tell him about everything we know. I don't think Mademoiselle Uriel is the one she says she is. I'll try to find out more. In the meantime, carry out your missions here on Irene. As for Iris and Renard, I'll talk to His Eminence and ask him to return the wayward daughter to her family. Don't tell anyone. I want it to be a surprise. You got my word, Louis. I'm gonna shut up like nothing's ever been told to me. And there we have it, completion of chapter 6. And then the next quest that's gonna start us. You might have noticed that the Elven Society is obsessed, I guess, with the idea of the Great Game. There are plenty of bloody events, betrayals and stabs in the back in the history of elves. But the Great Game is free from backstabbing. All violators will be declared outlaws and banished from the Elven Society. The victorious house determines the foreign policy of the elves. Victories often led to unexpected turns and information of new alliances. The victor of the Great Ball is determined by the common decision of all houses. If there's the equal number of votes, the current ruling house takes the decision according to an unwritten rule. The previous Great Ball's victor refrains from participating in the competition. You will comprehend these simple principles as you serve the great houses and climb the ladder. So, with this meaning, climbing the ladder is us doing the dailies again every single day until we move on the chapter to the next one. So this was it for this episode on chapter 6 in Irene's questline. I hope it wasn't too bad with me just commentating the whole storyline. Usually it's more pure and better when I'm doing it live, but somehow my mic was off and I was just like fucked. Now I did all the quests and I can't go back now, so this was all I had to do. I took quite a bit of time because it's quite a big chapter in the storyline of Irene, so I hope it wasn't too boring. Now, I'm always open for feedback and advice, so please comment down below if there's something you would like to see changed or different. I hope you guys liked it, so please drop a like on the video if you liked, and please subscribe if you want to see more content about Allods Online, anything it can do. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Bye.